Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hasib Iftikhar here from Freelance Working Institute. Welcome to 7th lecture of Spoken English course. Today we are going to discuss about formal versus informal English. All of us know that we have to play multiple roles in our daily life. We have to be a family member. We have to be a brother or sister or mother or father. We have to be a friend or we have to be an employer or employee. So there are two main fields in our daily life. One is formal, like our office or college environment, and one is informal, like our house environment. So communication is the key concept in every environment. We have to communicate whether it is formal or informal environment. But how to communicate in a certain environment, it is the matter of discussion. So for the sake of that understanding, we are going to discuss about formal and informal English. For example, if I have to ask for help in my family or in my friends, I can simply say, please help me. I'm not going to uh, apply strict grammar rules or such you can say such complications. But if I have to ask for something or request or help in my office or in my school or my college, I can say, would you like to assist me in this matter? So this is a respectful tone. Okay, so here is the line of difference between the formal and informal English. Let's take an example. For example, I wanna say my friend to meet. If I just say informally, like subconscious letter, means that I am saying or talking to my friend, my best friend, or my mate, etc. But if I have to say same thing in my office or to my colleague, then I will say greetings. Would you perhaps be available later into the day to meet for some time? So how are they different? Formal English often adheres strictly to the grammar rules and maintains a respectful tone, while the informal English is more relaxed, of incorporating colloquial expressions and deviating from the formal conventions. What are colloquial expressions? Like sup, let's. Okay, these are colloquial expressions. Let's take another example of regarding the writing. I have to apply for a job, or I have to suggest something, or I have to ask for something uh, in email. Then how I would be writing in the formal or informal way. Firstly, talk about informal way. For example, I have to talk about the communication skills in the office environment or any business environment. I can informally write a subject headline as "Let's keep it formal," and there's you can say, "Hey George, hey Ali," etc. etc. Just adds up about using the formal English. It makes a pro player and keeps everyone on the same page. Let's stick to it for smoother sailing. Catch you later, Hasib Iftikhar. Means that at the end of the email, I have write my name as far as closing is concerned. So you can see that here I have used many slang words like pro, okay, and I'm just using a relaxed tone, and it's clearly implies that I'm talking to my friend or I'm talking to that person to whom I have keen understanding, but in a formal way. For example, if I have to suggest to my employer, my boss, my teacher, my parents, then how could I write? I will write subject as importance of formal English. I'm not going to use name, but if I have to use name, then I will be using prefix of dear sir, okay, or dear Ali. Just a quick note to highlight the importance of using the formal English in our professional communication. It boosts professionalism, clarity, and universal understanding, contributing to smoother collaboration. Let's keep up the good work. Best regards, Hasib Iftikhar. So, what is the difference in the informal email? I'm, I have nothing to concern about the you can say clarity of sentences. I haven't used any word like business or just I say that I pitch my point and I go away. But in the formal way, I have to be structurized. I have to be a very classified or clear about what I'm going to say, right? So just is a difference that informal English is characterized by relaxed tone, conversational style, and sometimes deviation from the strict grammar rules. Okay, let's take another example of our daily life. For example, I'm just randomly talking to my friend. Hey, what's up? He said, not much, just chilling. You? Same here. Hey, did you catch the game last night? Yeah, it was intense. Can't believe they won in the last minute. Right. The last goal was insane. So you can say there is nothing about the grammar, there's nothing about the choosing appropriate words, just a chill and relaxed environment. It is the informal English. It is the informal way of talking. So you observe. Informality is the use of contractions, colloquial expressions. Okay, and the formal salutations of closings are being used in formal environment or formal English. Let's take a look on our formal and informal communication, which we might using in our daily life. For example, if I have to greet someone in a formal way, I can say good morning, afternoon, evening, and an informal way, I can say hey, hi, hello. Always remember that Assalamu alaikum is common for formal and informal environment. If I have to say thank you in the formal environment, I can say thank you very much. But if I have to say it informally, then I can say thanks a lot or simply thanks. If I have to apologize someone in a formal way, I can say I apologize for that inconvenience or I apologize for the inconvenience caused. But informally, I can say sorry about that simply. If I have to put request in a formal way, I can say, could you please assist me with this? If I have to say it informally, then can you help me with this? If I have to explain something in a formal way, I can say, allow me to elucidate. If I have to say it informal way, then I can say, let me explain. Let's take another look in daily words, which you can opt, pick and choose for formal and informal environment. There could be different scenarios depending upon the situation. But let's take about some general situations. If I have to say something about my usage, informally I can say I'm going to use my new mobile phone for video creation. But if I have to say it in a formal way, I can be saying it to my boss. Then how could I pronounce such letters? Then I would be using formal English. I will be use utilize word. For example, I will utilize new mobile phone for such video creation. Just the changing of words will make the difference between formal and informal English. It is the game of the words and vocabulary you can say. Moreover, if I have to conclude something, so I can just say so it is a conclusion. But if I have to say it formally, then I will say consequently this is the result. If I have to say someone that please explain this scenario, then I can use simply show me, show me some example. But if I have to say something like that in an office environment or in a business meeting, then I will be using word exemplify. Can you please exemplify these things? If I have to ask for help in to my colleague, then I can say, please assist me this matter. Please assist me in this matter. I would like to take your assistance regarding this matter. But in informal way, I will simply say, please help me. I need your help. If I have to say something about like its usage, or I can say it is very convenient for you, then I will say this thing or this software will facilitate you in the office matters. But I have to just say simply to my friend, and I can be used make easier word, like it will make easy for you. This technology or this thing will make that thing easy for you. Moreover, if I have to say comprehend, understand. For example, I hope you will be understanding my point, or it is an informal way. In the formal way, how could I pronounce? I can say, I hope my word are comprehend to you. If I have to implement something, implement is somehow used in informal environment too, but it is formal English word. For example, please implement these strategies to our next business meeting. Or I can say informal meeting, please put put it into action for the next meeting. Then like subsequently or later, procure, get, perceive and see. These are all formal and informal English. So at last but not least, ability to navigate between formal and informal English is a valuable skill in today's diverse communication landscape. If you grab this skill, then spoken English is just a piece of cake for you. Inshallah, we will be meeting in next session. Jazakallah khairan kathira. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.